What's good with you, my brother Will? What's going on, Will? Will, God is good all the time. Happy Saturday to you. Much respect to my brother Will. What's going on? Glad you're here. You're number one today. Hope you had a great week, a great and productive week. Um, we are live and in full effect. We got Wilt in the building.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up,
Come
Will?
on in.
Hey, I see him. What's going on? Whoop, whoop. I
We
guess
got, we
Will.
got, we got to say it. God is good all
God
the
is good
time.
all the time. God is good. Will
Had
number
my
one.
last day of school on Friday. Cleaned my
Well, that
office
what's
out.
up. I
Let me
know
ask you
time for a
something.
little break.
Let me ask Will something. Will, what do teachers do during the summer? I mean, what do y'all do? Y'all got about 3 months out. What do y'all just kind of chill out? Will said, "What's good, Bear?"
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What y'all just chill and recuperate for 3 months before you go back? What do teachers do during that 3 month break when they're out? And are you glad to be on your 3 month break?
I know he is.
Well, some places, man, they only be out for like 2 months. You know, but
You
I
know,
know
cause school here, they got what, a month and a half now?
I feel like it's only a month sometimes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm work. I'm chilling this summer. I need it personally. Okay.
All right, what's up?
Yeah,
Do
because
your
y'all deal
thing.
with so much.
Do your
Y'all deal
thing.
with so much during the school year.
Cause Will,
Y'all
he's
need
a
a
teacher,
break.
right? He's a teacher.
Yes. Yes. Y'all need a break.
Hey, what's up?
Y'all need a break.
Sit back and chill, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call you out no name because you ain't started on me yet. But I know it's coming. So I'm
He
gonna
has
let,
a
I'm gonna let
couple
you
of years.
slide. There's gonna be a good one today. I'm gonna be a good one. I'm gonna be real good. I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But D, I know you gonna come. I know you got I know you gonna hit them with the ones and the twos. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
I know you can get
Yeah, I
ready to
got
hit
a
them with the
lot of
ones and the
videos.
twos. You gonna piss them off.
You know
You
what?
gonna piss them off.
I gotta incorporate my funny videos too. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I'm gonna create a folder. All right,
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to create a folder where I
Yeah.
have nothing but funny videos. And at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the stream, I'm just gonna play the funny video to take us out the
That's
stream.
that's gonna be good. That's pretty
That's
good.
what
I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
do.
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
that.
upload some funny videos, and
Mm-hmm.
every time before we get off, let's say I'm gonna let the funny videos roll.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay, I
about
got you.
5, 6, 7 of them.
I got you. That was up.
You might bartend for a little while. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Will, you're
Well,
not a drinker,
it's
are
like a
you?
job. So he
Yeah.
finna go on a job.
Yeah, Will,
He
you're not
finna
a
be in a
drinker,
bar.
are you? I don't drink. I don't
Now
drink.
he finna be in the club, like, ain't he?
Maybe at a
Well,
bar.
here and there, I don't want to drink nothing too strong. You feel me?
I
Cause
feel
I
you,
don't know how
Will.
to
I
hold
feel
my
you.
liquor. Yes, you can. Okay, I got you. That
Well,
was
you
up.
don't know
Make
how
that
to
money.
act, bro. You don't know how
Yeah,
to act
so
when you get drunk.
I don't want to drink nothing too strong. So it's something got to be light. You know what I'm talking about?
I
If I
have
can know.
never.
Plus, I don't like no hangovers. I don't like no hangovers.
Oh, yeah.
Like no hangovers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
That shit
worse.
ain't no joke. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I drink all day and have from the hangover. A certain liquor that that I like.
Yeah,
Because you
not
got
too
some
much.
liquors out here don't taste but shit. You feel me? And you
Right.
feel like shit when it's all over. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, sit back and relax and drink a little. It's not gonna hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do
Mhm.
no smoking. I don't like to smoke cigarette. I don't like to smell a cigarette. I don't like to smoke no weed. None of that shit. I don't do none of that. I don't
Yeah,
do
I
none of that.
don't. Something
I
about
mean,
weed.
other people they do it, but I've heard the drink here and there, and a couple beers and shit. You know,
I might have a couple of beers, for the most part,
that's what I'm talking about. I just said it.
yeah.
A couple beers. They sit back and
I don't.
chill. You feel me?
I don't. I've never been drunk. Wilt, have you ever been drunk before? Earl, you've been drunk, and you
Yeah,
don't know how to act, and you won't shut up.
yeah.
You do not know how to act when you get drunk, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
swear, you
why
crazy.
no,
They
I
think
can't.
you crazy already. But when you
Yeah,
get drunk, you are extra crazy.
yeah. Half the time I don't be knowing what I'm saying, what I'm doing.
Nope.
That to tell me the next day this what I they're like a couple
I
beers.
don't smoke, never had.
Now I don't do that. I don't like the smell of cigarette. I don't like the smell of no weed, none of that shit. I don't do none of that. Just drinking. I like to drink, you know, and a couple beers to do, you know what I'm saying? And look, if you drink enough beer, that'll get you drunk. That'll fuck you up.
It will.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll be pissing like crazy.
That too. But like I said, besides all that, I just don't like no hangovers. Having that, yeah, it cool, you know. So
right.
Will be a bartender. That what's up.
Yeah, more so when I was in college. Okay. Yeah, I never felt like I need to get drunk. I had some.
You don't drink. You don't drink at all. You don't do none of that.
I've never
I've
never been drunk before. But you remember I had some coworkers that wanted to see me drunk because they wanted to see how I would behave. I don't know how I would act if I got drunk. I don't. But I had two guys I used to work with. It was like, man, we just want to get you drunk just to see how you're gonna act.
Yeah, but if we do get to that point, I want some of y'all with me so y'all can bring me home or watch me. Because motherfuckers get you drunk and then you don't know what you're doing, and I probably do some shit. Make
sure you're around somebody that you can trust.
Yeah, because motherfuckers, we got a lot of haters, and they love to get me drunk. It's for me to act out for they can record it and then use that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Over my head, like I got you. I got the shit recorded. Right. I'm dog. Because I like I said again, a lot of people don't know until it's over that they did this. And like, what? I don't know. Sometimes liquor, if you drink too much of it, it take control.
Make you crazy.
It mess you up, and you don't even know it.
Well, let's get this show on the road, man.
What's up? God
the Lord
is good,
said, do what is fair and right. I will soon come and save you. Soon, everyone will know that what I do is, hold on, let me get this so I can read it, is right. Okay. And let me hit you with one more. With God by your side, the impossible becomes possible. You can do all things through Christ. Blessings are coming your way. If you love God and you're not ashamed of Him, but amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Always thank Him. You feel me? You have to. You have to. There's so much evilness and so much dirtiness and so much craziness, and you just keep naming them, and it's going low and low, and let's keep going low and low and low. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got God in your life, you fucked up real bad. Right. So now, it's like now it's evil versus good. You see what I'm saying?
Well, it's always been that.
And and the way it seemed to you, me, and everybody else, evil is winning, but it's not. It's not.
Right.
That's what the devil wants you to see.
That's the appearance.
The devil wants you to see, but it's not. They're not winning at all.
Do you?
The good people winning.
When my brother gets drunk,
God gonna win.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Watch what I tell you.
Gets drunk, he keeps telling people he love them. He'll say it a million times.
Yeah, I do that.
I love you, man. I love you. I love you, man. I love you.
Yeah, I do. Real, I do.
I love you. I love you, man. It's like he's on a loop.
That's why I repeat myself. I keep going. Sometimes I cry. I start crying. I mean, it's crazy.
I love you, man. I love you.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And
see, that's why I say you got to be with me, just in case not rewind a lot of motherfuckers, because I'm telling motherfuckers I love them. I don't tell them what they might do. You know what I'm talking about? No.
You remember that time?
Got some weirdos out here, bro.
On New Year's night, we went live years ago on the Playroom, and you was
drunk. I was acting out. I was acting out.
And you acting out. You had a lot of people watching you then.
Yeah, I was acting out. I didn't know. I wasn't myself. It was just a couple beers.
I just let you.
And let me tell you something about. I'm gonna tell you about beers. It's good. It's good to certain people like to drink it, but I don't like beer. Beer is just it's.
Don't taste good to it.
It got a bitter. It got a bitter taste. It don't have no taste. It's just bad, dog.
Beer, and I don't like the taste of it.
I don't like no beer at all. It don't have no taste. It's nothing. It's just no. But if it get you drunk though, if you keep drinking it, it get you drunk. But I don't like no beer. I don't like no beer. Period.
But I'm not condemning people that like to get drunk. They like to drink.
If they like it, they like it. But I don't like it. I don't like it.
Because you know how to handle yourself. Depends
on the beer. Yeah,
that's true. It depends on the beer. You're right.
Depending on the beer. I don't like no type of beer at all. Cause remember, I think it was Bud Light that I was drinking. It had my ass spinning, boy, my head. I didn't
Ryan
know,
C is in the
boy, it
building.
was fuck. I was messed up.
Ryan C is
I'm
here.
like, no more. Yeah, what's
Absolutely.
up? What's up, bro? What's up, Brian?
I
No
don't
more.
like to do it like that, though. Right.
Yeah, remember?
I wanna go ahead, bro.
Remember the Bud Light? I was kept popping them, drinking it. It was on the stream playroom. Boy,
Bud
I
Light
felt that
is
next day. I will never do that. Yeah, I will never do that again.
Well, let me start off with Tyler Perry.
I knew
I'm going to tell you, I'm not surprised with Tyler Perry at all. If you remember when Christian Keys kind of came out and put Tyler Perry on blast,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't say Tyler Perry's name, but we knew exactly who he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my thing about Tyler Perry is I had a lot of admiration for Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
You know, I had a lot of admiration for Tyler Perry.
I like his movie. I like the things that he was doing.
He inspired me. Yes.
Yeah.
I was big fan like the run of Tyler Perry's movie. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Look, something about a 6'5" black man in a wig and a dress is not funny to me. But don't get me wrong, a lot of black people in the community, love this. But a man dressing up as a woman, I mean, Jamie Foxx could pull it off. He made me laugh. Martin made me laugh.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy can pull it off. But Tyler Perry, Madea just don't do it for me. As a matter of fact, a lot of people that Christian Keys was pay off, and that's why he stopped. Yeah, I heard that too.
Yep.
But this is kind of stuff I saw, which made me admire Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry paid off an 85-year-old woman's mortgage. Tyler Perry spent $430,000 to pay off people's layaways at Walmart in Atlanta. Remember that?
Yep.
Tyler Perry had a home built for a 93-year-old woman. You remember Jeffrey Owens from the Cosby Show? You remember when he went viral on working at Trader Joe's? Tyler Perry gave him a job.
Joe did.
Tyler Perry gave him a job. It's good deed after good deed after good deed.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry,
so I can give him that.
Yeah, Tyler Perry
give credit due, but besides that,
Tyler Perry is a Black Hollywood in Atlanta, up here in Atlanta. All right. Tyler Perry put on a lot of black actors that otherwise would never get any notoriety.
Because he's a black businessman. He represents his people. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I give him that. Right.
I admire Tyler Perry.
I do too.
I had a lot of admiration for him. And Tyler Perry, remember Taraji P. Henson was crying because she said that other studios wouldn't pay her worth. But Tyler Perry paid her more than anybody ever paid her before. So he's always doing good deeds. And that's all I ever see in the headline. But Christian Keys came out and destroyed that image.
He told him up.
He said, you remember the part when he said, these are the people that you admire. These are the people that you look up to. And they are the main predators.
Yep.
You know, and people don't know this, but Tyler Perry was married with 2 kids to a very beautiful black woman.
It's my first time seeing his wife. Yeah. Okay.
He was married.
All right. First time seeing her. And he got 2 kids, right?
Yeah, he got 2 kids with her. And he recently got divorced, I think like 2 years ago. You know, and this guy is putting them on blast. And
he got receipts.
Yeah, he got receipts. Now, here's some of the receipts right here. Now, I'm a heterosexual man, and I know when somebody's being thirsty, when somebody's trying to come on to me. Listen to this. Let me read this. How do you make money then? Subscriptions? Tyler Perry. They make money from advertising, lots of money. I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny. Testosterone. Oh, yeah. From the doctor, but it makes you feel better. I feel so good. Hey, Latrice.
Hey, what's up, baby? Whoop, whoop.
You ready?
Hey, you ready?
1,
the queen, 2, 3. The queen of the stream. That what's
Welcome,
up?
welcome,
What's up,
welcome,
Latrice?
welcome,
Whoop, whoop. I
welcome.
see you. That's right. What's up, beautiful?
Oh, really? Really, Brian? Okay, that's breaking news. I have not heard about that yet. Okay, I have not heard about that yet. But I'm going to touch on that. I'm going to touch on the whole Iran thing.
He coming.
Yeah, I'm going to get to it. You
Well,
know,
you got to touch on other stuff.
if I was Tyler, I'd pay him off. You're right.
He is. Yeah, he definitely is. You're right. He is. You ain't no problem. You're going to set him up. But he already put enough out there, enough damage out there on him. That's this alone.
He telling this man he's horny. All right. Here's another post.
Man.
I know I need. Here's a guy. His name is Derek, by the way. I know I need to smell the roses more. You are the rose. So he calls this guy a rose. Here's something else. I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. That's Tyler Perry. Tell me saying that.
Wow.
Tyler was not innocent in those texts. I agree.
Yeah, T. That fucked him up right there.
Yeah. So it's obvious that Tyler's
no, Red, you be nice. And go both ways.
Now, I don't have any issues with him being gay. That's his business.
Well, that's who he is.
To try to use, the accusation is that Tyler Perry tried to use his power and his fame to force these guys into giving them their
sex with him. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Right.
That's what I don't like.
Don't. And then
I don't like that.
Both guys alleges that Tyler Perry already had dudes that was willing to give up their
with.
So I don't understand why did he try to pressure these guys into giving it up?
Yeah, she right.
Yeah, he did. He did. And
messing them up. I can't look at it right. I can't.
Just need to come on out.
Come on out.
Just need to come on.
I mean, you pretty much out. Like
I don't think that's gonna hurt him.
Like Puff. He need to come on out.
Yeah, just come on out.
He need to come on out. I mean, why hide yourself when yourself is already out there? Tyler Perry, come on out, dog. Nobody not gonna judge you. But there's still a lot of people still gonna rock with him. They still gonna support him.
He went from
what he scared of?
He went from somebody I admired to a predator. To me, in my book, he's a predator.
But what is he scared of? Come on, he's already out now.
And then
he's already out.
Then you hear about Fat Joe.
Yep.
He's caught up.
That's a shock.
In a lawsuit for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
All right. And one of the allegations is he was messing around 15, 16-year-old girls.
Mm-hmm.
And forcing his hype man to have sex with multiple women. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I already knew he was gay, but he was inappropriate and aggressive. Right. And trying to take his cheeks.
Yeah.
Right? Literally tried to grab him. And then you got R. Kelly. They say he almost overdosed. I think they're trying to get rid of R. Kelly.
Trying to kill him.
They're trying to get rid of R. Kelly.
To kill him.
They're trying to get him about the paint. All right. This just like some Epstein stuff here. And then, TD Jakes got 2 men coming out on him. So I say this to say, now it makes sense why Hollywood is so quiet about Diddy.
Because too much shit going on. There's too much shit going on. Yeah, because too much going on.
Now too much going on. Why a lot of them are not calling out Diddy because a lot of them are guilty of doing the same stuff.
Yeah, they with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, excuse me, because y'all, let's fucking up. These shows, the movies, the music, they're messing it up.
Yeah.
Because look what they're doing. Look what, come on, my people. What the fuck y'all doing? Now, I know we human, and people entitled to mistakes and entitled to their business and do what they want outside. Oh, we not knowing. But when that shit leak out, that kind of hurt my feeling like, damn, I look up to these people.
Thing. Right, Brian. Right. So let's talk about speaking of Tyler Perry, let me show you a funny clip. All right, fair use, YouTube, fair use. All right, let me take this off the stream. Okay, fair use. Let me show you a funny clip. Now, this was at the BET Awards, and what Tyler Perry was saying, he was dead on. But look what happens at the end of what he says. Look at this. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use.
Because I want to talk to you about this thing that is happening in this country, and I want you to pay attention to it. Don't miss this. They are removing our books from libraries. They are removing our stories and our history. They are removing our names from government buildings. It's as if someone wants to erase our footprints.
Did you see how they flashed Snoop? Because you know Snoop went there and performed with Trump. You see how dumb Snoop was?
Because I want to talk to you about this thing that is happening in this country, and I want you to pay attention to it. Don't miss this. They are removing our books from libraries. They are removing our stories and our history. They are removing our names from government buildings. It's as if someone wants to erase our footprints.
Like you mad.
Now, why do they
like you mad. Now that was funky. Because Snoop knows what he's talking about. Snoop knows exactly what he's talking about. Trump.
Right.
And but Snoop did try to make light of it by like he didn't do it because on Trump. He did it for a friend. But come on, Snoop.
Right.
Trump was part of it. Trump was part of it.
Man, let me talk about this. Let me talk about this right here. Before I talk about this Iran thing.
So far, that's why I like when you start on something before you get to Trump, start on your other story and then lead to that demon. Okay,
I got you.
And you know, and listen, piss his supporter off, like Brian, piss him off.
I'm not trying to
give him some time.
But if the truth hurts, then it is what it is.
Give him some time to just to what about to go down. What about when they hit him? So hit him, D. Hit him. Hit him.
A majority of people
I'm here for it.
Don't let them fool you. No, Kamala has.
He already started.
No, I would not say majority. No, sir. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
He's already started.
About this.
He ain't giving no time to nobody even say anything about this dude. Oh, that's it, daddy.
We just had Juneteenth. And again, Trump racism showed again. Now, instead of honoring, his press secretary came out and said he pretty much, and I told you he wasn't. I told you he wasn't going to celebrate our holiday.
They didn't want to be bothered with him there. They didn't want to be bothered with him anyway.
And then he told the military to basically ignore Juneteenth. What is so offensive about Juneteenth? Why is it so bad? And look,
because of color of your skin.
Imagine being mad about a day that celebrates ending the enslavement of humans. Why did you celebrate it? What's wrong with
you? Blame right, Brian? Are you? So what? So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up.
That marked our freedom. What the?
Brian, you mean tell me you coming up in here saying you didn't celebrate? Hold on, Brian. You mean tell me you coming up in here saying that you didn't celebrate your own people who slaved and died for you, and you gonna come in here and say you didn't celebrate that shit because of Trump?
Wow,
bro, come on, Brian. That's your opinion. I'm not mad with you. I'm not mad with you, Brian. But Brian, I think you're going overboard with this. And then when people call you out, then you feel some type of way. So what you saying, bro? What you saying?
Is there a particular reason why you didn't feel like you need to celebrate it, Brian?
What you saying, Brian? Real talk. What you saying, bro? These your people. These your brothers and sisters.
I don't understand. What's so offensive? Why the right is so offended by Juneteenth?
There's nothing wrong with that.
The ending of slavery.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But you know who celebrated it though? Joe Biden did. If it
See what I'm talking about?
Biden would never had. All right.
See what I'm talking about?
Now, this shows Trump's racism. All right. He called for, I celebrate their achievement all the time. We do not need a holiday to do that.
No, I want to know, is you black or white?
But no. Let me ask you something, Brian.
That's what I want to know, bro. Is you black or white? If you want to be white, we still cool. That's on you. You want to be black, then won't you show it, Brian? Show it right now. I don't see no blackness in you. I don't see it, bro. You can't hurt me. Go ahead.
I think it's racist for him to post that there's too many holidays is disrespectful to the black community. And you know what's hypocritical about him is that when he was trying to seek re-election in 2020, he acknowledged Juneteenth. Before it became a holiday, Trump even said he was going to make it a holiday. You see the double
It's the people in there with him, D. It's the people in there with him. It's the people in there with him.
That shows you how he was pandering for our vote. He was
okay, so you're a white American. I got you. So you're a white American.
Make Juneteenth a holiday. He was just saying anything to get black people to vote for him. Because right here, he respected. He showed respect for Juneteenth. He showed respect for Juneteenth. But now that he's in office, he don't do this anymore. Then basically he low key trashed it and basically said, "Hey, we need to get rid of it." You know what I'm saying? And the military didn't even acknowledge it. All right.
See what I'm talking
about? I guess they call that DEI. All right.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Brian did say he's a black American. Okay, I get that. Let me
go deeper.
That D put out.
I don't understand how Trump black supporters look over this stuff. All right, now he's pretty much finna ban the entire Africa almost.
See what I'm talking about?
Coming to America. All right. What's up, Miss Notch? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, ready? What's up, baby?
1,
ready?
2, 3.
All hail to the queen. See what I'm saying to Brian is the thing that he say. That what's up, baby? I see you. You know what I'm talking about? That's another one. You feel me? See what I'm saying? What I'm telling Brian is the fact that the things that comes out of his mouth, things he say make it seem like, you know, he's not for his people, but yet he called himself black. You know, I'm a black man. Okay, but why you supporting that clown then? You support whatever. But listen, why you support a racist? Why you support a racist, Brian?
Let me go on.
That's all I want to
know. So Trump just might as well come out and say to all the black nations, you're not welcome in America. Just say that. We only accept the people from white nations. You just might as well just come out and say it. It's going to take a Democrat to get back in there to undo this, to allow people from black nations to come in America. But right now, they banning people from black nations. There's no reason. What is the justification, Brian? What is the justification for banning pretty much all of Africa and Caribbean islands? What's the justification for that? The only thing I can assume it has something to do with race.
It is.
That's the only other thing. He's not giving a reason as to why he's banning all these African nations from coming to America outside of their race. Right, but why is he stopping? He's putting a ban pretty much on Africa from coming to America and Jamaica and Haiti and all these black nations. Why is he banning them? From Cuba, any non-white country. No, I'm asking you, I'm talking about like Africa. Anywhere where it's considered majority black. Haiti, Jamaica, Africa, countries in Africa. Why is he banning them all of a sudden? And he's not banning anybody from Ukraine, Russia, Europe. He's not banning anybody from Europe. Do y'all know of any European nations that's been countries that's been banned by Trump? Have y'all even seen any white person be deported by Trump? I have yet to see of any white. Matter of fact, he's importing white people into America while kicking out non-black citizens and placing bans on majority, countries that are non-white. They're considered non-white. And there's no reason why he's and even some of the African nations, countries have come out and say, hey, what's going on? What's this all about? We haven't done anything for you to ban us from coming to America. And he has yet to give them a reason. Well, everybody knows why. I just don't understand why Trump black supporters don't care. Why they give
listen, hey D, call it out yourself. What you call that? Call out yourself. What you call that, D? What you call that?
You know what I call
I'm talking about.
You know what I call it.
What you call that, D? What you call that?
You know what I call it. And speaking, there's only 2 African countries out of that whole continent is on that list. People dumb to be texting that.
Hey, what's up, Matt? What's up, bro? I see
you on the down low. What's up, Matt? Trump can't make America white racist against.
You better tell it. Better tell it.
Yep.
You better tell it.
Here's the list of the countries right here. So he's mad about Juneteenth, Angola, Antigua, Barbados. But all these are pretty much majority black. Ethiopia, Egypt. These are considered non-white countries that he's banned. But why, Brian? Why hasn't he banned any countries from Europe from coming?
Wow.
He haven't even banned nobody from Russia. And Russia is considered our enemy. But you banning places in Africa and non-white countries. He hasn't even banned Russians yet. Because you know why, don't you? You know what? Brian knows. I don't even have to ask him. Brian knows why.
Dang.
He knows
Look,
why.
Look, D. Brian knows. Brian, don't let him play dumb. Brian knows what he's doing.
And then,
okay,
look.
You know, so don't even worry about it.
Him trashing Juneteenth, right? Even though he advocated for giving us Juneteenth. You remember that platinum plan? You remember the 6 years, the 4 years, Trump supporters, black Trump supporters were coming in there and trolling me, talking about Trump gonna get he's gonna help the black community. He's coming up with a platinum plan. That's gonna help the black community. Well, I told him it was full of shit. I told you it was full of shit. I told you just wanted to get votes. Because where is the platinum plan now? Yeah, I still thinking that he was serious about the platinum plan. He can give us the platinum plan. Where is it? Where is it? All right.
Listen, he can give you whatever you want. Listen, D. He can give you whatever he wants to get what he wants.
Yeah. Where's the platinum plan at?
Full of it.
Brian, you don't want to accept the truth. You don't want to accept the truth about Trump. He's a racist. I don't understand what it's some kind of fever with Trump. That Trump gets a pass and people don't want to see the obvious. Yeah. And look at this. Look at this. He has Steve Harvey showing up. You remember all these people? Remember they gave these black celebrities a hard time. They're like, well, Trump is just using y'all. He's not going to do anything for our community. I know they feel like dumbasses right now. Ray Lewis, bless the dead, Jim Brown went, Kanye. They actually believed Trump was serious, that he was going to do something to help our community. And you see now, all that, where's the platinum plan now? Where is it at now? All right, he was just using that to try to get votes. He never intended to help the black community out at all. So all these people that came in downstream for 4 years trolling us about the platinum plan, they quiet now. You don't even hear anything out of Ice Cube. And I told him he was full of it. I told him. No, I don't. You just tell me where I'm lying, Brian. Tell me where I'm lying. And Trump it's like a fever with Trump. All right. Let me give you an example of the kind of fever that's going on with him. That I guess historians are going to look back on this and they're going to write about this fever that kind of overtook people with him to where he can just do anything and nobody cares, or they make excuses. All right. There was a article that came out that said,
Brian, listen.
I don't hate it. But listen. There was an article that came out that said that his diehard supporters love him more now than ever before. I don't know what they love, all right? Because he has not kept one promise. He's taking the economy. The prices are going up. He's making his family rich while the rest of us has to pay more. He's going to give tax breaks to the rich. He's going to take people's benefits.
You better tell it.
Right, he won't even do that.
They're right.
Go, hey, if you can't accept the truth, then hey, it is what it is. I'm going to keep speaking my truth, whether you like it or not. And that's why a lot of Trump supporters ain't here, because they don't want to hear. They can't prove one thing I said wrong. They just want to say I hate them because they got some kind of love. They got a blind spot for them to where they just want to accept anything bad about it.
Yeah.
It's like a cult. And let me show you this. Let me show you this video to prove my point. They did a test, right? For Trump supporters.
Yeah.
And they had a fake voice of Trump saying the most vile and disgusting things to see how would they feel about Trump afterwards. All right. The crazy thing is, none of them even questioned that it was him because they know he would probably say something like that. But let me let you hear this.
Yeah.
I'm speaking my truth.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
See, you know what I'm talking about?
If I don't hear and kiss Trump ass, I'll probably have more numbers. And YouTube wouldn't be harassing me like this. They wouldn't be manipulating our views.
I'm going.
Right.
I'm going to talk to him.
That's the problem with a lot of Trump supporters. They don't want to hear this. If it's anything that's bad about him, they consider they take it personal, like you taking a personal shot at them. I'm talking about Trump, but he acting like I'm attacking him.
Let me tell you.
Let me play this video and then you can say what you got to say. Listen to this. Fair use. Listen to this, man. And look at how they make excuses for Trump. Listen to this. This shows you what we're dealing with. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Listen to this.
We're going to start out and I want to share some leaked audio. And, this is audio of Trump saying some things, and we need your candid thoughts on what to do, right? This is not out at this point, but we need to have a plan in place on how to react and respond to this stuff if it ends up in the media. So.
Look, I need cameras in the dressing room. Cameras on the wall, cameras on the floor, aimed up at their whatevers. I want the best cameras, set up by the best Chinamen. Understand?
Yeah, well, that could be a violation of...
It's to make sure that they're safe.
Safe?
I mean, look, I can't be there all day. I'll just start grabbing them. Believe me, for them, not me. I'm a man. They're beautiful women. It's totally natural. Sometimes I'll walk in naked. So then we're all naked. I mean, if they file a complaint against me, I can file it right back at them. The Jew lawyer taught me that one.
We need to have a plan in place on how to react and respond to this stuff if it ends up in the media.
Well, this is obviously old. It's before he decided he was going to be a politician. I personally don't care. I just don't care.
See, I like him because he says all. I like him because he says all. I do love it when he says what everybody thinks and won't say. And with that personality goes those kind of comments most of the time.
As a man, I know I've been in situations. We've been in locker rooms. It's man talk. I've done it, said it. They've done it, said it. I've been around plenty of men, professional. I mean, you name it. Every man has said something to the effects that,
that they'd like to put a camera in a teenage girl's changing room.
All right, we're going to move on to the next one.
We'll be back with lots more of Donald Trump. Don't go away.
Okay, so am I doing all right, Larry? Because I'm a little woozy. I just get back from giving blood for this paternity test.
So what do they have to say?
It's for Ivanka. I'm double checking that she's really my daughter. I don't want to go my whole life and find out that she was fair game after all,
Your own daughter.
It's just that she's voluptuous, successful, and, frankly, I heard she's great in bed.
And we're back in 5,
Okay.
4.
Does oral count as incest?
We're back with Donald Trump. We're going to be all over the board tonight.
Okay, so how do you feel about this one?
He's complimenting his daughter, like in his head, type of thing.
Yes, it's crass because that is his own daughter. He's still a human male. As a male, I do say some things.
Now, it's not really Trump. That was just a test to see would they leave him or would they be against him, no matter what. And the thing about it, none of them were surprised. Yep, exactly. None of them were surprised at all. They know he would say something like that. And about Ivanka, he kind of did say he would screw his daughter. He kind of did say that.
That's a good one, dude.
Kind of real.
That's a good one.
The fact is that they didn't care. It didn't matter. Any other politician,
let me say
whether
this.
it's been a Barack, Biden, even Bush, had have said anything close to this.
It'd been over. It'd been over.
But Trump, it's a fever. It's some kind of weird fever.
But let me say this.
His supporters don't care.
They don't. Let me say this.
Care.
Can I say this?
They make excuses for him.
Yeah. Let me say this.
I've never seen that before.
Let me say this. Hey, Brian, check this out, bro. Listen, if you don't want to come back to our shit, and this is really getting on your nerve, because they're talking about Trump. You don't have to. And I respect and still love, bro. Let me tell you something. When Trump first got in, we said, listen, we didn't say we hate the man.
Go ahead, don't be too long. I got a video.
I know. I ain't say we hate the man. We just said we don't like the shit that the man putting out and what things that they do. But listen, bro, what we're saying is, you know, if the shoe fit, wear it. Now, when y'all came in 4 years with Joe Biden, when Joe was up in there, all of y'all were coming in, y'all was trolling there about Joe. Even I was complaining about the Democrats one stepping up doing this and that, and you're right. But I didn't know some of y'all was, you know, low key was a Trump supporter. But like I said again, just like y'all seen some shit what Joe did or anybody else, y'all can call out. And Brian, you don't call out a lot of politicians about the shit that you didn't like. Why Derek can't call out Trump? And Trump doing a lot. This is on the news, bro. If you ain't watching, if you ain't seeing what we seeing or hearing, we hear, you ain't really, I don't know who, you ain't human. You just pretty much what Brian, what the fuck going on? We the only one hearing this, we the only one seeing this, and you don't think we shouldn't be mad about this shit? You should be mad about this shit. Come on, bro. This shit cut people off from family members, friends. All that shit. And I'm not trying to cut you off as a friend because you've been rocking with us for a minute. But Brian,
let me say
listen, bro. Like I say, if this too much for you,
no.
Hey,
he's not saying
you
that.
know, I got love for you, bro. But we're not gonna start talking about this motherfucker until he get out the White House or until he get it right. Simple as that.
Let me say something. That's my 2 cents.
You know,
is that Brian is a lot of people that love Trump. All right. As much
but when you wrong, you wrong. Cut that shit out. You sit there complaining about everybody else and they bullshit. Why you can't call this man out?
I just showed you a clip.
Cut that shit out.
Brian is just he
don't like that.
But they didn't. But it didn't. Their reaction showed how disgusting they were. But they still fixed their mouths to back him up and just listen. Yep. And look at this right here. Let me show you something else. Look at this. Look at this.
In the last election, who did you vote for?
I feel embarrassed to tell you. Trump promised a lot of things. I thought it would be more family values and those programs that they really need here.
One resident who would be impacted by Medicaid cuts is 64-year-old Irma Arredondo, who voted for Trump in 2024. Irma has several chronic health issues, including type 1 diabetes. She's also a full-time caregiver for her daughter, who has cerebral palsy, and her sister, who has Turner syndrome.
So you, your sister Irene, and your daughter Valerie, you're all on Medicaid.
I won't be able to afford it. So we feel hopeless. I feel like this heaviness in the back, you know, why? All the years back, since I got my citizenship, I said I was a Democrat. But then, in these last elections, I voted as a Republican. Why? Because I'm against abortion. Para mí, la palabra conservador es tener valores. I grew up with values, you know, con las enseñanzas de mis padres.
Family values.
Family values.
If we could go back to November, who would you vote for now, seeing what you see?
For either one.
You just wouldn't have voted.
Not either.
You saw that? So if she had to do it all over again, she would not have voted for neither one of them. Neither one of them. Let me play this.
You guys remember this lady? Well, I'm trying not to laugh. This is her now.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
They voted por Donald Trump. Donald Trump deport. You heard that right, guys. Janet Correa, the famous Trump singing lady, has had her husband detained by ICE. And not only that, but he got put on expedited removal. They want him out of the U.S. They don't want him. But of course, we've been telling them this all along. They don't want you, bro. Also, do you remember the time I went viral because I told people to call ICE on Latinos for Trump and the family members of Latinos for Trump? It looks like it's happening, and I couldn't be happier. You reap what you sow, and I stand by what I say. But anyways, Play silly games, get silly prizes. Let me know.
He wants to keep helping Latinos in the U.S. Let's do things the right way, and let's keep growing. Let's keep growing as a family, and let's make America great again.
Necesitamos a Trump. Let's make America great again.
A lot of Latinos, we stand strong next to President Trump. Let's make America great again. Let's go.
I'm just happy we in good hands. I know this 4 years is going to be one hell of a run. I know he's going to do a lot of great things for the whole Spanish community. Especially, we're going to make America great again.
I'm glad I gave that vote to Mr. Trump, and me and Anuel AA are here supporting. Que viva Puerto Rico, and let's make America great again.
Congratulations, President Trump.
We need you. We need you back, right?
You know who they are? Do you know who the hell they are? Come up here, just fast, fellas, come on. Because I don't know if these people...
Boy, they got to feel like some dumbasses right now.
Yeah.
Boy, they got to feel like some...
Good for them.
Boy, they got to
They try to tell them. They try to tell them.
Dumbasses right now.
They try to tell them. They try to tell them.
I would love to see what they're thinking right now.
But D, what I'm saying is the fact that all of us see the shit that Trump put out.
Yeah,
the bullshit.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? You heard me, D. Everybody see the shit this man putting out. This bad. You got our mama sitting there be hollering. Don't even like the shit. Don't even want him in there. My mama don't even like him. Nobody don't like him. I don't think Trump even like himself. And you mean tell me that all his supporters sitting there that look over, sweep up on the rug? This man finna start a war. Might they take everybody out? He don't know what the fuck he doing. He in there mostly in there for himself and his family, making money, and they ain't mad.
Now,
man, get the fuck out of here.
Now, Trump is wanting the election, the 2020 election investigated. All right, I say let him investigate. Let him investigate because there was no fraud. All right, Trump hired 2 personal investigators to investigate the 2020 election. They found no fraud. All right, there was no cheating. Mike Lindell could not find any evidence of fraud. All right. Rudy Giuliani could not find any evidence of fraud. All right. The January 6th committee told Trump to come and bring his evidence to prove the election was stolen. He never showed up like I predicted he wouldn't. The 2020 election was not stolen. But I'm starting to believe. Right, Latrice, right.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Now, I'm starting to believe the 2024 election was stolen. And let me tell you why. All right. Right before the election, they made some kind of changes to the voting system.
Yeah, they robbed Kamala. Kamala didn't rob him. They robbed her.
Let me tell you another thing, too, is that there was a lot of districts, Democrat districts. Right, Latrice, right.
Yeah, they mad. They tired of him. They tired of Brian. Boy, Brian, you making yourself look bad in here. Trying to support a racist. Bro, you making yourself look bad in here. Damn.
Listen. There is proof that in a lot of Democratic districts, Kamala got 0 votes. All right. So how is that even possible? How in Democratic district did Kamala get 0 votes? That's impossible. In order for her to get 0 votes, something happened. True, Matt, true. In order for Kamala to get 0 votes, something happened. All right? And so we need that investigated because we got the midterms coming up.
We know they cheated. We know they cheated.
For Republicans.
We know they cheated.
Now,
they know they cheated. We know.
If there was some funny business going on, then
they need to be thrown in hell. They need to be thrown in hell, not jail, hell.
Because if you don't correct it now, they're going to do it again.
Get worse. They're going to do it again.
It's going to happen again. So I want to know how, in a lot of districts, Democratic districts, did Kamala end up with 0 votes, but Trump got most of the votes.
I hope the Democrats own this. I hope they really own this to find out what's really going on. Did he really warn that? I want to know, did he win that?
How did that happen? How did that happen? And it's not even Kamala that's calling for it to happen. It's independent investigators that want the machines looked at. All right? You know, so we need to find out the truth about those damn voting machines. All right. It sounds to me that something weird happened. And you remember, Elon Musk tweeted out that Trump would have never won if it wasn't for him. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? All right. All right. And I'm going to show you this right here. And if they found out that somebody tampered with those machines, they need to put their asses in jail. Look at this.
Y'all, why are they saying Kamala Harris actually won the election, allegedly? Okay, so we know 2 days ago, the two queens of our government, Trump and Elon, had a little public breakup, of course, during Pride Month. One of the things Musk said is, without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51 and 49 in the Senate. That's literally his confession. Without me, things would be completely different. Elon says that, right? And now today, articles are flowing and flowing, like big companies. Like, this is not just something people are just like a rumor. Articles are being made that she should have won. There's an article posted 22 hours ago by the Economic Times. This is like a certified news outlet. It says bombshell reports claim voting machines were tampered with before 2024. Now, Donald Trump, he secured 2 different ways to mess with the voting ballots. Number one, he had his boyfriend, Elon Musk, and Elon Musk literally just admitted if Trump didn't have him, he would not have won. So then he also had his daughter, Ivanka Trump, sign a deal with ballot makers in China. Why would she be signing a deal with voting ballot makers in China? Like, not the makers, the people that are in charge of the machines, like the machines when you go vote. So she signs that deal, and now we're getting reports that there were changes made with the voting machines. And his daughter just signed a deal with China with the voting machines. And Elon just told us that if he didn't help him, everything would be different and Kamala would be in office right now. Liberals said that a long time, said that the day of the election. This was not right. Let's see what's done about this. I know Trump's not going down without a fight. Maybe he will. Maybe he's like so sad without his boyfriend, but who knows?
If they find out that there was cheating involved, I don't think, what are you going to do? Okay. What are you going to do? Who's going to go in there and remove Trump? If they found out cheating was involved. Right.
They did.
My thing is, I want to know how in Democratic districts did she get 0 votes? That's impossible. That's impossible. Somebody did something. And I want to know who did what, or how did that happen? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Latrice, because Republicans got the House and the Senate. They're not going to impeach Trump. I think if they found out that was cheating, if they found out it was cheating,
I literally can't believe this rat is in here fussing with people. I can't believe this rat is in here fussing. I can't believe this rat in here fussing.
Right, Miss Notch. Right.
Right. This rat and Matt going back and forth. It's funny. I can't.
Boy, Brian and Matt is going at it.
Yeah, I can't believe this shit.
Hey, I want to play a video that's me.
That's what they do. We know they cheated. I know. Kamala couldn't get 2 votes. And everything turned around. That funky thing, he was getting every vote. I knew something was up. It's almost like I was outside my body when they say he won. And I knew he cheated. I knew they cheated. I know they cheated.
The accusation is the program, is the way the program was set up. The way
they know how to do it.
The accusation I heard was that the program was designed to stop counting a certain amount of votes.
Wow.
While they continue to count for Trump. So the program that the voting system used was flawed. And if it was flawed, who did it? Who was behind it? And
you know who behind it, and you know who did it.
And we need to address that
quick.
But Brian, what I'm saying is, even if it was Trump, even if this happened to Trump, if Trump was getting 0 votes in red districts, wouldn't you want to know how that happened? I mean, wouldn't you want to know how that happened? I would like to know. All right. If you're okay with custom Medicaid and USAID, you don't care about humans. Now, everybody's talking about World War III. Everybody's worried about we're going to go nuclear. I know
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin, Russia has basically told Trump not to attack Iran because they are in with Iran. Russia is. Now, this video's creeped me out. I'm about to show you. And it's concerning this whole Iran thing and United States and Israel. Listen to this and tell me y'all not creeped out by this video. All right? Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Listen to this now. This is concerning Iran, America, and Israel. Listen to this.
Hello, my fellow citizens of America and others across the globe. This is the Architect, speaking on behalf of Anonymous. 17 days remain until we release everything. But first, there's something we feel the need to bring to light now. It may not be able to wait. This is not a drill. This is not speculation. This is a warning based on extremely reliable intelligence. We have acquired verified information that a major attack is being planned on domestic soil. It will be brutal, it will be visible, and it will be blamed on a foreign faction, one from the Middle East. But that is a lie. The operation is a false flag, orchestrated not by a foreign enemy, but by an elite shadow alliance within a nation that poses as our greatest ally, but instead is a hyper-militarized power with deep influence through sexual blackmail in our intelligence, government, and media sectors. The goal? To drag us into their war, under the guise of retaliation. But the real motive isn't justice. It's control, resources, power. A goal they can only achieve by using us as their puppets. They know that once blood is spilled here, the public will beg for retribution. They're counting on your fear. They're counting on your outrage. But now you know. And knowing changes everything. This is not just about geopolitics. This is about the manipulation of a population through violence, fear, and engineered narrative. In the next few days, weeks, or months, this will happen. It's a guarantee. The irrefutable proof of what's being planned is in this message. You don't have to believe us now. Just know when you see it who the true terrorists are. It is not who they will say it is. It will come from none other than our own greatest ally. When you see it, you will understand the scale. You will understand the pattern. If we stay silent, we walk into the trap. But if we stand together, share the truth, and refuse to be played, we can stop it. Or at the very least, wake the nation and the world up to what's actually happening. You are not powerless. You are not alone.
So he's basically saying that they're going to be a terrorist attack.
It can happen at any time. It can happen at any time.
Within the next 2 weeks.
Because we got stupid people running the country.
He's saying it's going to be a terrorist attack.
Stupid people running this country. So I won't be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised. We got stupid people running this shit.
And I respect Anonymous because Anonymous have been right about a lot of things. They've been right about a lot. Damn, I'm going to need to stock up on some Mary Jane. Yeah, man.
Man, it's not time to get high.
I was like, Lord,
it's time to get on your knees and pray. It's time, bro. Time to get on your knees and pray. I mean, because this is, I knew when that Antichrist got in that White House, I knew we were fucked.
And
I knew it. I knew it when that devil got up in there. I knew we were fucked.
This whole thing with Iran. Let's talk about this. Is that, all right, welcome to the FAFO, fuck around and find out stage. Should have stayed with the Democrats. Now Trump has kicked her to the curb because she told the truth. All right? Gabby Tulsi Gabbard is on record saying that they have no evidence that Iran has any nuclear weapons. All right? They have no weapons. And when they told Trump snapped and said she's wrong. And now she's changing her tune. And guess what? He's not talking to Pete Hegseth concerning this, nor is he talking to Tulsi Gabbard. So all of these people who were not qualified in the first place, he's not even talking to them because he don't. Well, first of all, Mike Waltz got fired for the Signalgate thing. He wasn't qualified. And then these two, Tulsi and Pete, neither one of those two are not right. It's a repeat, man. This is another Iraq war type deal. This is another Iraq war type deal, bro. And MAGA is split on this. And like this post said, the last time a president ignored all the U.S. intel agencies and instead relied on TV entertainers for facts, we invaded Iraq by mistake. Look at this. Iraq has WMDs. Iran has WMDs. And wait, I've seen this one before. So it looked like we're about to go back down that road again. All right? So now Tulsi is backtracking. Trump got on her. Now she's saying that it's the media taking her words out of context.
Oh, trying to save a job. But she say
out of context.
Wait a minute, because she's trying to save a job.
Right.
So I gotta go over the lie.
So
I gotta lie.
You
Wow.
gotta change the narrative to fit Trump's narrative now. So now you gotta lie now. You told the truth right here.
Yeah.
And now you pissed him off. Now you gotta come out and
Now
say,
you gotta lie.
Well, I didn't mean it. See?
Fucked
This
up.
is exactly what I'm talking about. You got to have people in the room that's willing to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
In order to be a great president,
That's
you
right.
can't surround yourself with yes people. And this is why he sucked as a
Well,
president.
that we're gonna send him to
Because
hell.
He
Them
got
yes people gonna send him straight to hell.
who refused to tell the fucking truth. And we're about to end up in World War III because of this shit. This is crazy,
Man.
bro. Exactly. Exactly, man. I'm going by his own intelligence agency. They're the ones that said they did not have nuclear weapons. And then people pulled up Netanyahu, who has a history of trying to use fear to get us on board. And then, let me play this. Let me play this, man, with Netanyahu. Fair use, YouTube, fair use.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
So he does this. He used fear tactics to get us to get involved. He's been saying this for 30 years. And he's saying it again. Right. Exactly. So how can we believe him when he's been saying it for 30 years? And Brian, what is Tulsi Gabbard talking about? Brian, you got a blind allegiance to Trump.
No. He's gone. That rat gone. Leave him alone. He gone. Let's keep on talking.
Right. Exactly. Here's Trump talking about the Iran war before he became president. Fair use, YouTube, fair use.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would...
What intelligence do you have that Iran is building a nuclear weapon? Your intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
See that? Exactly. I mean, so what? How can we tell what's true and what's not? You got Tulsi saying one thing, you got Trump saying another, and then you got Netanyahu lying. What is the truth here? How
Hey,
are we going to find out?
my phone finna go dead. Let me go ahead and finish. I'm gonna shout these people out, bro. It's 5%
This is scary,
of
bro.
life.
This is scary.
I know. Good. Hey, good show. Hey, my people, I'm gonna shout y'all out. Everybody came through. I'm finna check out the phone going dead. D, you had a good one. Hey, and hopefully see him tomorrow, Lord will. You feel me? Happy Saturday night, my people. I'm finna sit back and chill. His phone finna go dead. Latrice, that what's up, Miss Notch? You know what I'm talking about? Queens of the streams. That what's up? Rat in here fussing with Matt. Hopefully see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. If you want to come, you know, you do. You don't, it's still all love. Matt, Will, that what's up? Baz out. God bless. Put him first. Peace.
If this was Biden going after Iran right now, I would be behind him 100%. I support any president who would define our nation. Well, I don't want to jump, but peace. I'm just saying this before I get off. I don't want us to get into a war based off faulty information. You remember what happened in Iraq? I lost a cousin. A lot of people died in the Iraq war because they said they had weapons of mass destruction. Hundreds of thousands of Iraqis died because of that. We lost, I think, 20,000, 10,000 soldiers because of a lie. We don't need to jump into a war based off a lie, Brian. Let's make sure that we know our facts before we commit to something like this. This is going to cost billions of dollars. And to all my Trump supporters, for 4 years, y'all was saying, y'all was saying to me that Joe Biden was going to get us into World War III, and it's going to get us into a war with Iran. And look where we're at now. Look where we're at now. Remember y'all said Trump, there was no wars, there was peace under Trump. Remember all that? Where y'all at now? I know that y'all ain't saying nothing now. You got his own intelligence director telling him they have no nuclear weapons capabilities, and he don't care. He don't care. He's not even talking to them. He's not even talking to Pete or Tulsi. So how do we know what's what now? He don't even trust the whole very people he hired. That's crazy. And nobody's calling them DEI. Nobody's calling them DEI. Oh, boy. We didn't hear none of this when Joe Biden was in office. You're just trying to bag Trump at all costs. Yep. And let me play this one thing before I get off. Here's Trump bragging about getting rid of it. We had a deal in place, and Iran was compliant until Trump came in there and got rid of it because of Obama.
I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal. In a few moments, I will sign a presidential memorandum to begin reinstating U.S. nuclear sanctions on the Iranian regime. We will be instituting the highest level of economic sanction. Any nation that helps Iran in its quest for nuclear weapons could also be strongly sanctioned by the United States. America will not be held hostage to nuclear blackmail.
So Obama had a deal in place, and then Trump came in and scrapped that because it was Obama's deal. And now look where we are now. Crazy, man. Just crazy. Crazy. But look, I got more heat for y'all tomorrow that I want to discuss. If y'all got the time, please come through. And some more things I want to talk about. Got to talk about some alien stuff as well. And play y'all a video, too, that I want to show. So I got more heat tomorrow. If you have the time, please come through tomorrow. Same time, same place, same discussion. It's all love, never personal. You know what I'm saying? Good that we can come in here and express our point of views on several different topics. I supported Trump when he eliminated Iran top general in the first term, and I support him in this decision. I don't. I have no confidence in Trump at all because he keeps pushing everything out for 2 weeks. I have no confidence, no faith in Trump on anything. As a matter of fact, The world doesn't even have confidence in Trump on none of this stuff. That was a poll that CNN took. And the world don't even have, look at this.
Who have no confidence that Donald Trump will do the right thing when it comes to world affairs, and Germany beats them all at 81%. In Canada, traditionally, which had been quite an ally of the United States, you see that 77% have no confidence that Donald Trump will do the right thing when it comes to world affairs. It is a rout in the no confidence column, Jessica.
Yeah.
So y'all remember, people kept saying, oh, the world gonna respect us more when Trump come in office. You remember when Biden was president, the world was looking to America to lead. You didn't see this. Peace out, y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing, if y'all got the time. Thank y'all for coming through. We had a great show. Whatever you say, Brian. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. We need our allies, bro. We need our allies. We need our allies. All right? I'll see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace.